All right, let's talk about something that every single food business has to deal with, managing food safety. You know how it is. It's often this super complex, fragmented process, but what if, and this is a big what if, there was a way to bring all that chaos together to create one central hub for everything from supplier audits to those daily temperature checks?
So, if you're in the food industry, I bet this question hits pretty close to home, right? You're juggling spreadsheets, you've got paper forms everywhere, and the regulations are always changing. It honestly feels like a full-time job in itself. If you've ever just felt totally overwhelmed by all the information you have to track, trust me, you are not alone.
And really, this is the core of the problem. Your supplier info's over here, your temperature logs are on a clipboard somewhere over there, and your team's training records, they're in a binder on a shelf. It's this scattershot approach, and it just creates this high-pressure environment where just staying compliant feels like a constant uphill battle.
Let's just call it what it is, the food safety challenge. It's the daily grind of trying to maintain the absolute highest standards in an industry where, let's be honest, the stakes are incredibly high and the margin for error is basically zero. So what's the fix? How do you bring some order to all this chaos? Well, the answer isn't a fancier binder or some crazy complex spreadsheet. The real key is centralization. It's this idea of bringing all those scattered pieces of critical food safety info into one single manageable platform. And that brings us to a platform that's built on that exact principle, FoodSafePRO. It's designed from the ground up to be that one powerful hub for everything, and I mean everything, related to your food safety and quality management.
Okay, so let's break that down. Centralize is pretty straightforward. It means getting everything together in one easy-to-access place. But streamline is just as crucial. That's all about making the processes around that data way simpler and more efficient, so your team can actually focus on safety, not on endless paperwork.
You see, the goal here isn't just to tidy things up, it's to fundamentally change your entire workflow. We're talking about moving from a reactive, paper-based system where you're always chasing down information to a proactive, digital system that puts you firmly in control of your own data.
So how does it actually do all this? Well, it all starts by giving your team a really practical digital toolkit to manage all those day-to-day operations.
This toolkit basically digitizes the heart of your safety program. So think about it, digital forms that replace those old clipboards, making sure no data ever gets lost. Your standard operating procedures, your SOPs, are now available to everyone instantly, which means real consistency. And here's the game changer. The system actually helps you analyze the data you're collecting, so you can spot trends and present your findings, not just, store records in a dusty cabinet.
But look, technology is only half of the equation, right? A powerful system is even better when you've got expert human support to back it up. That's why a platform like this also comes with hands-on guidance and training.
And this is way beyond your typical software support. This is a true partnership. We're talking about developing custom food safety plans for your specific business, validating your processes from start to finish, and providing that essential team training and even tool calibration services. It's the whole package. Okay, so you've got the digital tools, you've got the expert services, but what about those moments? It's 10 p.m. on a Tuesday, a question pops into your head, and you need an answer, like right now.
And to solve that, the system can have an interactive food safety chatbot. It's designed to give you instant help 24/7. Seriously, it's like having a food safety expert on call whenever you need one.
Now, just to be super clear, access to just this AI-powered support tool is available as an add-on for a simple one-time payment of $25. That's it. It's not some recurring subscription. It's about giving you a permanent tool in your toolkit for getting those immediate answers.
And what's really important here is that this is not some generic AI you find online. It's a custom-trained GPT. That means it's been specifically fed information that's relevant to food safety regulations and best practices. So the answers you get are going to be way more accurate and relevant for your specific tasks than what any general chatbot could give you.
So we've looked at the tools, the services, the AI support. Let's put it all together. What's the real payoff? What are the actual advantages this centralized approach brings to your business?
Well, by centralizing everything, compliance just gets simpler because all your proof is in one spot. By using expert tools and guidance, you're not just meeting the bare minimum, you're actually elevating your food safety standards. And the end result of streamlining all this data and all these processes, it's just a more efficient, less stressful way to manage everything.
Ultimately, adopting a system like this is about so much more than just fixing today's problems. It's really about building a modern digital foundation that uses the latest technology to keep your business resilient and way ahead of the curve.
And that really brings us to the final thought. When you look at your current processes, the scattered data, the piles of paper, that constant pressure, you have to ask yourself, is your business truly ready for the future of food safety?